A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Irish! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Running behind that left side. Nice move there. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Touchdown, Clemson! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're after him. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Carr. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
The give to the left side. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Here we go. Looking for space. It's Bob. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Back to throw. It's Carr. Works the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Got it in the middle. It's Fields. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Play action on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab. It's Randall. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
On the run, it's Randall. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
To the air, it's Klubnik. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers are on the move. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Williams. Touchdown, Clemson! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. That's reeled in, it's Williams. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease, he gets to the 39. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Finds a crease at the 20.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it'll take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a 1-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Leaves it with the running back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Powers through the defender. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Back to pass, it's Carr. He wants to take the top off. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, they were probably thinking four-down territory with the 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Caught over the middle, it's Randall. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the pressure. Lets it fly. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Gets it out fast. There he goes. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short.
29 Philly.
Back to pass. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go. And that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
With the catch, it's Fields. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Can't get him to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here, down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Caught behind the line. It's Love. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds him out of the backfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
35, Notre Dame, 14.
Notre Dame talked it over, and here's what they have on 4th down to start the 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires it down the seam. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Klubnik. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch down the right side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point. Looking down the left side. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the middle. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
42 spot.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the middle. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
42, Notre Dame, 21.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The give as they work on that clock. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
To the ground. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Going deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. He'll run it again. Just ran him over. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They'll run play action. He wants a big play here late. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last season's national champions, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to get us going here. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. The 30. At the 20. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Utah.
Chris, you talk about an unbelievable way to start this game off. First play of the game, and we got a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kurt. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, in the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same. Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Cornhuskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Perkins. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket. For
fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver, Kirk, perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here in being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense.
Get set,
Can he get there on the ground? They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Contact as he let the ball go. Wide open downfield. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
The defense has got to do a better job of being aware of where this receiver is. He can hurt you anytime he wants downfield if you give him that opportunity.
Looking to throw it again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The Huskers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Huskers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Here we go. Back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far. And it's 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. When he didn't get there, the defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. But, man, bad call, backfires, and now they get a tough decision here on 4th down.
So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Utes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Tailback with another carry. 1st down, looking for more now. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Utes.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their 19. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And the Utes offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback's got it on the option. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And the Utes will look to convert here on 4th down.
Here we go.
Trying for a 4th down completion.
You know, this is what makes this quarterback so hard to defend. Of course, you want to take away his throwing game, take away his receivers, but then he uses his legs to pick up a first down. This defense is going to have to make some adjustments. Be aware of him scrambling for big yards.
And the Utes line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Utah.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Nebraska, 7.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead take a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
On the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
17. And your Utah Utes will take over 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
On the double. Here we go.
Wants to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass pop, can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Play action here on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call. Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a 1st down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The defensive penalty moves the ball closer now on 2nd and goal. We'll try to run it with the option. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. This will likely be the last play of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Took contact on the throw. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Utes will kick this away to get the second half going. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Perkins. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking for a receiver. On the move now. Contact as he threw it. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this 3rd quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
The Cornhuskers will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he takes it at the 40. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Utah offense takes the field. He'll hand it off. He's got room to run. Here he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Utah.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's hit as he throws it.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he released it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. There's contact on the throw. And that's a 3rd straight misfire.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. The returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive.
And your Utah Utes will take over 1st and 10.
And the Utah offense takes the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. A deep shot right down the middle. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st down, it's play action. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Lasso! Lasso!
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Deep shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call.
Here we go.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Can't connect on the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looking for a man. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again.
29 Philly. 2-9.
And he drops back in the gun. Looking for the wideout. What a catch!
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Contact as he let the ball go. And the ball is picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Has the first down and more. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Utes. Way too much speed on that play.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Cornhuskers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
For the offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got a man down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it's very rare in the college game to see a quarterback anticipate and get the ball out of his hands before the receiver even gets out of his break, but we see it here for a nice 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
I think the receiver just may have lost his focus on this outbreaking route. The quarterback delivers a very well-thrown football, so that one's going to be on the receiver.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50. At the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Utah. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wide out. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain. He goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Here we go.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And one final play before the end of the quarter. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Huskers. This offense really clicking.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Here's the point after attempt. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good.
And it's Utah in the lead here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Utah offense takes the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. They'll run it to the right side. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll run it here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes the grab. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Utes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Send the back in motion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught with room to run. They get him down to the big gainer to the 42.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
And the Utes looking to keep this drive rolling. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And is intercepted. Oh, and a chance at a big man touchdown if he doesn't run out of oxygen. Touchdown, Nebraska. A crucial pick six.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
That makes the score Utah 49, Nebraska 28.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Utes offense takes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Offense comes up second and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Pounding away with the run game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his back. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. What a snag by the junior receiver.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. And there's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Give it to the back again. They tackle him about the 14.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Try and muscle for the first down. And the Utes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kurt, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume, and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that previous play. back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Downfield shot, ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
They'll change the pre-snap look now. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. It's a short return. They bring it down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22.
Green 25.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made down the middle. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Utah.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down.
Easy.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. He hauls it into the 25, still running. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Utah.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Deep shot toward the end zone. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectation.
it.